welcome to our podcast. I'm your girl Hash. Our topic for today is about true love waits and awareness of teenage pregnancy. In this episode, we'll discuss the complexities of teenage relationships, how true love can wait, and emphasize the importance of practicing safe sex. So guys, do you still remember the feeling of being in love during your teenage years? The feeling of butterflies in your stomach, daydreaming about the special someone, and the thrill of every text or glance exchanged? Reminiscing those times feels delightful. Indeed, those gestures were sweet, romantic, and felt like walking on cloud nine. However, some teenagers get carried away with the situation and experience consequences like teenage pregnancy and acquiring sexually transmitted diseases. Well guys, since our topic is related to awareness on teenage pregnancy, I have invited some of my friends to share their thoughts about this matter. Alright listeners, without further ado, let us welcome our guests for today, Stephen and Mitch.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Thank you for joining us today. So guys, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about our topic and you can share your opinions or insights about it. So first question, what are your thoughts about true love waits? So let us hear from Stephen first.
I think true love waits, or the phrase true love can wait, points out that love isn't forced and two parties must first learn the value of respecting boundaries before entering a relationship. While some might say, if you love the person, you will do anything for him or her. But what about if you love the person, you will respect his or her decisions? Perhaps love for you might be harassment for your other half. This means that love is deeply personal and that loving someone means you accept the love in the way that they feel comfortable expressing it.
I agree with Stephen's answer because, like what Stephen said, I also believe that the phrase true love waits is a beautiful expression of dedication and respect for oneself and one's partner.
Ayun nga guys, true love waits. Matuto tayo maghintay. Sabi nga nila, love shouldn't make you feel soft and you shouldn't feel rushed either. Being in it, you should feel valued, respected, and feared. Most importantly, it should help you both grow as a better individuals while supporting each other. So let's proceed with the next question. What is safe sex and why is it important for teenagers or our peers to practice it?
Well, for me, since we are in an adolescent stage, the term sex or passionate love is never new to us. Practicing safe sex by people under the appropriate age is securing that love can be passionate without risking your partner's health. It is basically protecting yourself and your partner from unwanted pregnancy, HIV or AIDS, or any STIs or STDs.
Yes, that's true, and it also empowers young adult people to make responsible choices, promotes healthy relationships, and establishes lifelong habits for overall well-being, reducing potential negative consequences of unprotected sexual activity.
Very true guys, I agree with your answer. Practicing safe sex in this generation or in general is really important, especially now that having a passionate relationship has become the norm and with the situation of our world right now where our surroundings are already not quite stable to live in, with the increased cost of living expenses, the diseases and infections spreading around the world, and the environmental pollution, a lot of unfortunate consequences can happen that may cause a really huge lifetime impact that we may regret if we are not being safe. Ito ha, based on an article I've read on the internet, our country, the Philippines, has one of the highest adolescent birth rates in Asia, partly because of factors like social and cultural pressures, poverty, limited sex education, and restricted access to contraceptives. Do you know guys why we want to spread awareness of teenage pregnancy? It is because teenage pregnancy causes numerous negative factors, effects causing serious challenges for young moms, their babies, families, and even society as a whole. Teenage pregnancy increases the risk of poor health outcomes for both mother and child and offer lower educational attainment and employability, making it somehow difficult for them to live in a stable environment or living conditions. Now, lastly, can you share a personal experience or observation that highlights the importance of practicing safe sex?
Certainly, I once had a friend before who didn't prioritize safe sex because they thought it wouldn't happen to them. Unfortunately, they ended up contracting a sexually transmitted infection that had long-term consequences for their health and well-being. Witnessing their experience emphasized to me the importance of practicing safe sex consistently and being proactive about sexual health, regardless of one's assumptions and beliefs. It reinforced the idea that STIs can affect anyone and that taking precautions is crucial for maintaining overall well-being.
As a college student, I value my parents' reminders to focus on my studies firmly and cling on to my friends rather than to rush to love someone and affect my academic journey. Also, it can be difficult to balance academic pursuits and personal relationships. However, we must understand our parents' reminders to us or to prioritize our studies and friendship are coming from a place of love and concern for your well-being. Though, observation-wise, I do recall having a classmate of mine during my senior high school years who had a child. She who can't be named for confidentiality. I empathize with the difficulties she must have faced. It is not easy to balance the demands of academic life and the demands of parenthood, especially at a young age.
Hearing all of it, it's tough dealing with the difficulties that come with those instances. Making decisions in life, especially those that involve one's health, should be thought carefully while considering the pros and cons. Mag-ingat po tayo at huwag padalos-dalos na hindi magsisi sa huli. So eto na, it's my turn naman. How can we better educate teenagers about safe sex practices and the importance of consent? I may say that integrating sex education has been a huge leverage to eradicate the stigmas and taboos of discussing sex. However, it still has the area that needs improvement, such as the suitable age or target learners or novices. This would have a greater impact on who can take and absorb the information and integrate the values taken from the course of education. Another thing, cultural and religious beliefs hinders the dissemination of the course by their influence towards sex and sexuality education. Some communities opt to resist programs perceived to contradict their values. Furthermore, comfortability may also pose an issue, and like what Stephen previously stated, the target students should be recognized. Also, schools should teach teenagers about safe sex and consent, covering everything from how bodies work to birth control and healthy relationships. We can make learning about these topics fun and inclusive, taking into account different cultural norms. Schools should also provide access to sexual health clinics and support groups for teens who need help. And it's crucial to encourage open conversations between teens and trusted adults about it. Okay, so this is the end of our episode for today. Big thanks again to Stephen and Mitch for their awesome insights on true love ways and awareness on teenage pregnancy. In the comments below, let us know what you found most interesting. Again, this is Hash, your host, now signing off. See you in our next vlog. Bye!
Bye-bye!